Hey guys, it's Lydia and today I have some tips for you for RVing. And the reason that I'm in the house is because it's really cold outside. First thing I want to talk about is my hat. And the reason that I got this hat is because a friend of mine recently had a hat like this and I loved it. And then my son got a hat and I said, I gotta get a hat, but it's gotta get pink camouflage on it. So mine has a pink, but theirs doesn't. Anyway, the reason I got this hat is because this hat has a little light down here at the bottom and you just click it on and off. Usually I have a little flashlight hanging on my RV so when I walk my dogs I can pick up their poop. But it's really difficult to hold the dog, hold the baggie, and hold the flashlight if you're out there by yourself. So I thought this was a great idea that I can hang this over at the front of my RV. When I'm ready to walk out the door I can grab this hat, and the batteries are removable so you could change the batteries out. So that's at Walmart. It's around $14 for a hat like this. Over where the camping stuff is, you're going to want to go to that section and get the hat. And the other thing I want to talk about is my pie plates. I can reheat items in my toaster oven or in my regular RV oven with pie plates. I can also use them to bake or just cook some biscuits or whatever in the RV. But what I love about having two of them is if I have something that I have to heat up, I don't need to use aluminum foil and I can just put the other pie plate on top of this one and then the contents don't dry out. Like if you're heating up macaroni and cheese, if you're reheating like a bagel that you don't want to get toasted even more. So anything like that keeps it nice and moist inside. The other thing is I eat right from here. These make great plates that are washable. I just keep reusing the same ones. I wash it. And if you have glasses and you don't want them to make noise in the RV, get some of these hair ties at Walmart or the dollar store. They're the big, thick, scrunchy kind. You can put them on your glasses and when you're driving around the road you won't get any of that clattering noise that you get usually from your glasses. The nice thing about this idea is if you have a set of 6, you don't have to remove the 6. You can just remove it as you use them. So if you're not using them at one particular campsite, you can just leave those on and it's not big and bulky. The same thing with the mason jars. They don't clank because they have that on there. Mason jars are my favorite glasses to drink out of when I travel. I can bring the lids with me and I can store dressings in there. I can store my milkshake, whatever I need, I can store it and put it in the refrigerator. They're nice and heavy, they're not easy to break, and I love that in the RV because I do not want things breaking in my RV. Not only do I drink out of this when we're having dinner, but I could also take my mason jars around the campsite by buying some of these lids that they sell at the mason jars at Walmart, where you would put those on top like that, and then you would put the cover of the mason jar here, and they also come with straws, and then you have a drinking glass here for when you're walking around the campsite. The other thing that I love to do with mason jars is I love to have this for salt or sugar. And what I do is I take my salt containers when they're finished, I cut them out to the size of the regular, and this is a wide mouth. So what I do is I can put on the wide mouth, or even this kind if I cut it to the size, is cut out from the salt shaker, and then I'm going to put this on here, and then now I have a pour spout so I can pour my sugar, I can pour my salt. So this is a great idea. You don't have to buy the expensive ones that they sell. The other thing that I like to have is also the juice containers. After I finish them, I cut them out and I'm able to put them on my mason jars. You're just going to cut them to size, so I can do this. And this is another way you can also pour sugar or salt. And then the other thing that's really important to have in the RV if you have pets is some lids from Walmart for your canned pet foods. If you're not finishing them off every day, it's great to have a pack of these. And they also have some others. You can use these pet ones with any kind of can. These are a little harder for some reason for me to get on the pet ones. I use these for my other canned items. So I have this and I have this kind. But if you just need one kind, these are great. So anyway, guys, those are my tips for today. And I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye. it was a great idea when I walk my dog at night at the RV park or anywhere that I'm at.